This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
This is Julian Edelman from Games with Names. Applebee's just cooked up the ultimate option play with their new Ultimate Trio deal. You can choose from 3 of their delicious appetizers and pair them up with 3 sauces for just $14.99. Craft your perfect trio from over 80,000 different combinations in this flavor-packed plate built for one, or to share if you're generous. You could stick with the classic pairings like boneless wings and buffalo sauce, or you could spice things up and try some unexpected combinations like dipping chicken wonton tacos in their honey Dijon mustard. It's time to head to your neighborhood Applebee's or order online today. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Country's rising star Bailey Zimmerman just announced his biggest tour yet, the 2026 Different Night Same Rodeo Tour, hitting over 30 cities across the U.S. and Canada. He's coming off a sold-out 2025 run, and now he's back with a new album and a massive arena show. The star's sophomore album, Different Night Same Rodeo, is out now, featuring the #1 hit, Backup Plan, with Luke Combs, and fan favorites like Lost, Holy Smokes, and Holding On. Want more? Fans can upgrade with VIP packages that include premium seats, exclusive merch, and access to Bailey's pre-show soundcheck party. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
This is Julian Edelman from Games with Names. Football is back. That means it's tailgate time, and this season the only meat I'm going to grill is Dietz and Watson. I'm loving the Black Angus Dietz dogs. They're flavor-packed, and you can tell they are made with the highest quality ingredients. Sundays just got a whole lot better. Visit DietzandWatson.com/therightway to learn more about the Dietz difference.
This is your There Is No Tomorrow leader fan radio network.
The stories a stadium could tell.
And KFAN.com. 1 minute and 49 seconds past 3 Central Daylight Time. Welcome back. It is a Friday Football Beast edition of the Bumper to Bumper program on a rather moist Friday afternoon here in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Justin Gard produces the show. We affectionately refer to him as Gardsy. My name is Dan Barreiro, the occasional host and former Inkstain Wretch newspaper of the Twin Cities. We're going the distance today. This program will wrap up at 6:30 tonight. We have the usual array of contributors for Friday's program, especially during the football season. And that, of course, means Lavelle E. Neal III, who, remember, picked the Bears to upset the Detroit Lions last week in Detroit.
Did he really?
Well, I mean, I'm exaggerating a little, but he mocked the notion that that was going to be an easy game for the Lions.
Huh.
He based that because last year the Bears played a couple of good games against the Lions, and we all know you can't think that linear in the National Football League. Laval 5:30, Ben Gessling at 4:30, and Carl Gerbschmidt is back, according to the voicemail that we received, played yesterday.
Correct.
He'll be with us at 3:30 for the award-winning prediction segment. We've got a Done As item on a Friday. We used to have a segment called Done As a Society in which we counted down every Friday 5 Done As items. Maybe we should reconsider that. But we have one good one today that is sort of a sign of the times, one could indeed say. There is no tomorrow. The more I think about it, the more you and I have talked about it. There is no tomorrow for the Minnesota Vikings if they do not knock off the Cincinnati Bengals high noon at the People's Stadium, about 4 miles from where we are located. There is no tomorrow. There's no other way to look at it. And we've spent a lot of time talking about their schedule after Europe, but we haven't really, I think, gone deep enough into the schedule beyond the obvious sequence of tough opponents. Let's remind folks that next week, Sunday, September 28th, we will be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that game in Dublin? Is the first game Dublin and the second game London?
Exactly.
So we're in Dublin against the Steelers, right?
Yes.
A winnable game, one would think. Obviously, after that, you've got Cleveland in London, winnable game there as well. Why have we spent so much time talking about the significance of this portion of the schedule and why there is no tomorrow if the Vikings do not knock off the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday, a game that should absolutely be winnable? They also are using their backup quarterback. They're not a great team.
They have some defensive injuries.
They have injuries. We have more injuries. I don't think half our team's ever coming back at this point, but I digress. We get the bye week 6 of the season, after we play that Sunday, October 5 game in London against Cleveland. So we return to the field at home Sunday, October 19. Why that's a noon game, I have absolutely no idea. That should be a primetime matchup. But we host, on that occasion, the Philadelphia Eagles. The following Thursday, we don't even get a full week. The following Thursday, we're at Chargers. They may be undefeated by then, or even by then. What about the Sunday, November 2, at Detroit? Sunday, November 9, hosting Baltimore. Okay, we'll give you the mulligan. You're hosting the Bears Sunday, November 16. But then what follows? At Green Bay, at Seattle. Now, again, I don't think Seattle's great, but it's there.
Road game,
and we always get to play them there. We know that. Hosting Washington. So 1, 2, 3,
and 4, at Dallas, who's not bad,
5,
by the way.
6, 7. And if you want to include at Dallas, that's the 8-game stretch. That's the 8-game stretch we have coming up after the fattest part, the most inviting part of the schedule, which means you have to win Sunday. You probably have to win both Europe games as well to give yourself a chip share and a chance to have anything resembling a legitimate record and a chance to return to the postseason. Now, again, I'm not saying the Vikings can't win any of those games or a couple of those games, but that's a meat grinder stretch. Philly, Chargers, Lions, Ravens, Packers, Seattle, Washington, and I don't think Dallas is great, but it's there on Sunday, December 14th. Did we study that part of the schedule as hard as we are now when the schedule came out, or did we note that looks like a funky, very challenging section of the schedule? I don't remember if we noticed it.
I mean, I think we did, but I don't think we belabored it as much as we are now.
No, I'm belaboring it.
And also, it looks much worse because we've already dropped one in the early spot.
In the softer
the
part.
Falcons at home should be a victory.
That's it. I mean, I don't mess around this week. Again, you're at home. I assume we're favored.
3.
By 3?
Yeah, we'll use 3.5 for the picks.
Browning he beat us a couple years ago. That doesn't mean he can beat us again. I think he threw 3 picks last week.
Mm-hmm.
Although he led the team to the game-winning drive.
Yeah.
Was it against Cleveland? I think it was against Cleveland.
His QBR actually is pretty good for a career backup. Yeah. I'm nervous about it.
So, again, I feel like you certainly have to win this game. This is a must-win Sunday, period. I don't care how early in the season it is. I don't care if it's still September. But to me, at the minimum, you've got to win 2 of the next 3, and I think it's really probably incumbent upon you to win all 3. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. That's the punishment for not taking care of business against Atlanta, your home opener, etc. And I think some of the concerns are real, again, just because our starting center is out again, correct? I believe that's now official,
it is.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Ryan Kelly's out. Your guy, Justin School, is out.
Yep.
And J.J. McCarthy already knew it out.
Mm-hmm.
Darisaw is listed as questionable. I'm deeming him out until he plays.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be sarcastic here or difficult. I won't count Christian Darisaw in until he's actually on the court.
He was a full participant in practice today and Wednesday.
We're happy for him.
And yesterday he sat out because that's what they're doing with him. 1 day on, 1 day off.
Harrison Smith is listed as questionable.
Same thing, right?
Andrew Van Ginkel is listed as questionable. The head coach was coy today. Somebody said, well, okay, if Darrisaw can't go and school's out, no pun intended, who starts at left tackle for you? We got a plan. Did you hear him on that one?
Mm-hmm.
We got a plan.
Okay.
Is that subterfuge even necessary at this point? Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, do you really have to go down that road? Is it really going to keep the Bengals coaching staff up at night figuring out which journeyman, which second or third string player we're going to put at left tackle if we have to? I guess I thought
every little advantage.
I thought we were past that. I actually thought KOC was kind of bored with all that, but he didn't give I never heard him give a direct answer. Did you? Maybe Gessling will be able to answer it at 4:30.
I didn't hear
on where we
other
go.
than we have a plan.
Because their right end is one of the best. It started out this season as one of the best. Is it Hendrickson? One of the best pass rushers out there. And so that becomes a very big deal. Trey Hendrickson already leads the league with 15 pressures through two ball games.
And a couple of sacks.
He's big time, man. I know. We can chip. We can add some tight end help over there, whatever you want to do.
Well, here's the thing. With school, we weren't doing that very often.
Not as often as Chris Collinsworth thought we should.
How many times on a replay was he charged with making a very critical block that either didn't happen or was blown up?
That's true.
So I'd like to think we have some humility. I'd like to think part of the plan is we have a little humility if it's not Darrisaw to maybe give whoever it is some help.
Did you see the KOC news on JJ McCarthy?
I did not.
Quote, kind of through the initial wave of rehab, getting swelling down and all those things. Wearing a walking boot as a precaution as he stood next to O'Connell for practice. That's according to our 4:30 guest, Ben Gessling. He did not have the boot on as he was walking through the building after practice. That part we already knew. We knew he wasn't going to be a part of the festivities. But again, I just don't think anything can be counted on at this point.
No.
But you look at that schedule and you go, and you better get some wins on the right side of that ledger. The 1-loss record. So you got a little bit of equity, a little bit of cover when you get to the meaty part of the schedule. Now, I guess you could say, how many games did I say? 1, 2, because you have the Bears in the middle of it. The rematch against the Bears.
But that's about
16.
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 games. So, I mean, you could make the argument, well, you got a pen?
I do.
So if we take care of business against Cincy, we will be 2-1, correct?
Yes.
Pittsburgh and Cleveland, we win them both, we would be 4-1, correct?
Yep, exactly.
So if we go in those 9 games, let's just say we go 4-5. What's 4-1 and 4-5? What's our overall record?
We'd be 8-6.
Okay, you could argue 8-6 isn't that then you finish with, well, I mean, you're at New York against the Giants, but then you do finish with Detroit and Green Bay. Those are both home games, though,
yes,
right? One of them's on Christmas, the Detroit game, and then Green Bay. So you say, well, there's your path, 8-6. That's just going. What did I say? 4-5,
right,
in that 9-game stretch. But that the whole theory is based on your ability to run the table now. The rest of this week stretch that ends with the game in London against Cleveland, right?
And that's no picnic.
So in any case, now the guy who can change everything is the quarterback. He can make us feel like 4-5 in that 9-game stretch. What are you talking about?
I'm Carson Wentz.
Take your time, J.J. McCarthy. We'll be fine. We got a veteran quarterback who's with the quarterback whisperer, who made Pasternaut look legit. He can't make Carson Wentz look legit. The guy was a big-time thrower, had much more pedigree than Pasternaut, we'll all agree, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the beauty of football. Everything can change, or it can feel like it's changing on the basis of one game, but don't mess with it. Don't mess with it, or you're going to be asking for a lot of trouble, and you will reduce your margin of error to a, I think, very frightening.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Bailey Zimmerman just announced his biggest tour yet, the 2026 Different Nights Same Rodeo Tour, hitting over 30 cities across the U.S. and Canada. Following his sold-out 2025 run, Bailey is bringing his electrifying live show to even bigger stages in 2026, with stops in major cities like Nashville, Boston, Atlanta, Toronto, and more. His new album, Different Nights Same Rodeo, is out now, featuring the #1 hit Backup Plan with Luke Combs, plus fan favorites like Lost with the Kid Laroi, Holy Smokes, and Holding On. The sophomore album showcases Bailey's signature blend of rock-powered country and heartfelt storytelling, making it a must-listen for fans old and new. Fans can elevate their night with VIP packages that include premium seats, exclusive merch, and access to Bailey's pre-show soundcheck party. With new music, massive energy, and a can't-miss tour on the horizon, now's the time to get your tickets. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
This is Rob Gronkowski from Dudes on Dudes. Anyone else feeling hungry? Because Applebee's just cooked up the ultimate option play with their new Ultimate Trio deal. You can choose from 3 of their delicious appetizers and pair them up with 3 sauces for just $14.99. Craft your perfect trio from over 80,000 different combinations in this flavor-packed plate built for one, or to share if you're generous. You can stick with the classic pairings like boneless wings and buffalo sauce, mozzarella sticks and marinara, or brew pub pretzels and white cheddar beer cheese. Or you can spice things up and try some unexpected combinations like dipping chicken wonton tacos in their honey Dijon mustard. The choice is yours. The Ultimate Trio is the perfect way to hit all your cravings in one plate and turn appetizers into an entree. It's time to head to your neighborhood Applebee's or order online today. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Life moves fast. A new home, a new baby, a new chapter. But without an estate plan, your future's still vulnerable. With Trust and Will, you can name guardians, start a trust, create healthcare directives, and more. All online in about an hour. It's attorney-designed, state-specific, and built to protect what you love. Plans start at just $199, and every plan is safe, secure, and kept completely private. From families with young kids to adults caring for aging parents, Trust and Will makes it simple to take control, without a law office, paperwork stress, or court delays. Go to trustandwill.com and use code RADIO to save 20%. Start your plan today. Don't wait for life to force your hand. Estate planning is one of the smartest, most loving things you can do. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. See website for details.
Trust and Will.
And scary position.
The Fan.
Aquarius Home Services has your shot at 4 tickets to see Green Bay take on the Purple in early January, plus $500 in game day cash. You can register for your chance to win today on the KFAN contest page. Go to KFAN.com/furnace to enter.
Is it wrong to feel, this is from Luke and Egan, is it wrong to feel like the Vikings have a better chance of winning in a singular game right now with Wentz than JJ? I still believe JJ can develop into the guy that we need him to be long term, but I also think we have a better chance of winning with Wentz right this moment. I don't think that's crazy. I don't want us to overrate Wentz on the basis of what has turned into a series of one-year runs with a lot of teams. I mean, his last statistically actually good year was with his 1 year with the Colts, right? And they didn't decide. They decided not to keep him, I think, in large measure because of the disappointing finish. They had 2 games late to make the playoffs, and he was awful. Mm-hmm. I think one of them was Jacksonville they lost to, and that might have just been enough for the Colts to say, we this is cute, but this isn't going to make it long term. I On the other hand, as you mentioned earlier, he wasn't with anybody in camp this year, right?
Correct.
So you say, all right, how ready is he? And then we have to reintroduce what Sean Salisbury brought up yesterday. His off-the-record conversations he had with people over the years about Wentz, suggesting that some people wondered whether it burned inside of him anymore, whether it was like, I got to find a way to prove all my critics wrong and be the guy. Now, I mean, does that everything? No, but does that enter into it? Yeah, maybe at this point it does, because you want somebody who is, chomping at the bit to grab this opportunity. Yeah, exactly it. So I don't know. But in terms of, you would think, running an offense at this level where it's not too fast for him, it's very possible that, and you factor in this week that he's going up against another backup quarterback of a team that also looks vulnerable. Yeah, it may well be true. That's not the same thing, and he doesn't say this. It's not the same thing as saying, well, that McCarthy or Wentz is a better long-term answer than JJ. But yeah, I don't think that's outlandish to think about. Do you? Or to consider?
No. For a 1-week sample size, a guy who's been there, and you would like to think, and maybe they were going to do this as well. Did Collinsworth say this at halftime on Sunday night, that they basically have to strip some things down here? They're doing too many things. JJ's looking all over the place.
Yes.
The line doesn't know what city they're in.
Collinsworth said.
You'd like to think, and I think I said this on TV too, that they have a little bit of humility going into this week, that we can't do everything we want to do right this second, right now. We have to find a couple of things we're good at just to get more plays. KOC said with PA on X's and O's this week, and I think Salisbury said it yesterday with you, well, they run 46 plays the other night against Atlanta.
2 weeks in a row, our play count was absurd.
In the 40s, I think.
Right.
And KOC said it. He goes, we're not running enough plays. That's the fact of the matter. We're not getting enough first downs. We're not sustaining anything. Too many 3-and-outs, too many punts. We got to be on the field to get a few things going. And hopefully, a crafty veteran who knows what the hell what he's doing, hopefully that is the case this Sunday.
What's interesting is the feeling I got from Salisbury was more they're being too conservative with him, that maybe they got to fling it a little bit and open it up a little bit. That's different than necessarily saying, is it too complicated, or do you have to simplify here's we're gonna eliminate like 55 of our first 95 plays for the next couple of weeks, just for the sake of, not dumbing it down, but simplifying. I don't know. I'm certainly been in the camp that says you got to be able to support him with, you could even call it conservative play calling, having to do with short passes, quick passes. That's the part. Again, you could say, no, let him just fling it. Get it downfield. Open it up. Give him some confidence that way. The other way I look at it is, don't be afraid to throw short, as in, he didn't really have, it didn't look like there were many 2 or 3 step drops.
They've done very little.
They've done very little of that, which that part surprises me more than anything else, because you can throw off of that. Maybe it's not going to be 52 yards downfield, but you can still throw off of that, and that makes more sense as he's figuring out protections at the line of scrimmage. His center is out. His regular center is already out, and everything seems like it's getting too sped up for him.
And that's the thing, is the quick game also, in theory, helps your offensive line. I'd love to throw a bunch of deep shots, but what do you need to do that? Protection, right?
Yeah.
You need time. You need the ability to do it with good blocking, and there hasn't been enough of that.
Just realized, writes Mark from Georgetown, Texas, I'm going to be in London when the Vikings play. Wonder if tickets are available at a reasonable price. I have no idea. We'll throw that out to the audience, and maybe we'll get some texts and maybe even some people from the Vikings. This is like, I assume you could get tickets for that game on the secondary market, just like you can here.
Usually.
I have no idea how expensive that would be, because my assumption is the game is sold out in the classic sense. Do we think?
Which game is he talking about?
He's talking about the London game. Yeah, so that's the second of the two, right? That's against Cleveland. But we'll try to get some information for Mark from Georgetown, Texas, to see what that process might be like to get tickets for that game. Do you see anything online?
The get-in price right now is $269 on SeatGeek.
It's a bargain.
On the Brian Billick.
Oh, you're in London
SeatGeek.
anyway. What the hell? It's another $269, right?
Right. Those would be.
I don't know what kind of seats those are.
Upper level in the end zone.
Ooh, okay. Well,
doesn't England have very strict resale laws?
good question.
As well?
I don't know.
I thought we've heard that before.
You might be right. I'm not sure.
But maybe not.
So they're probably gettable, but it's going to be secondary market at best, unless you know somebody. All right. So the guest lineup is set. As I mentioned, we'll have Ben Gessling in about an hour. We'll have Lavelle in 2 hours. And I think we've got Carl Gerbschmidt next. I'm a little confused by a tweet he just sent out.
I know.
But we'll prepare for what we assume will be the award-winning prediction segment and the return of Carl Gerbschmidt.
Hey, it's Brian Christopher. Ready to chill this summer? You're in luck. I'm hanging out at Chumba Casino, and you're in for a treat. Chillax with hundreds of games, daily bonuses, exciting spins, and epic prizes. It's all here, always free to play. Kick back, have fun, and head to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's make this summer legendary.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21+.
Bailey Zimmerman just announced his biggest tour yet, the 2026 Different Night Same Rodeo Tour, hitting over 30 cities across the U.S. and Canada. Following his sold-out 2025 run, Bailey is bringing his electrifying live show to even bigger stages in 2026, with stops in major cities like Nashville, Boston, Atlanta, Toronto, and more. His new album, Different Night Same Rodeo, is out now, featuring the #1 hit, Backup Plan with Luke Combs, plus fan favorites like Lost with the Kid Laroi, Holy Smokes, and Holding On. The sophomore album showcases Bailey's signature blend of rock-powered country and heartfelt storytelling, making it a must-listen for fans old and new. Fans can elevate their night with VIP packages that include premium seats, exclusive merch, and access to Bailey's pre-show soundcheck party. With new music, massive energy, and a can't-miss tour on the horizon, now's the time to get your tickets. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
This is Rob Gronkowski from Dudes on Dudes. Anyone else feeling hungry? Because Applebee's just cooked up the ultimate option play with their new Ultimate Trio deal. You can choose from 3 of their delicious appetizers and pair them up with 3 sauces for just $14.99. Craft your perfect trio from over 80,000 different combinations in this flavor-packed plate built for one, or to share if you're generous. You can stick with the classic pairings like boneless wings and buffalo sauce, mozzarella sticks and marinara, or brew pub pretzels and white cheddar beer cheese. Or you can spice things up and try some unexpected combinations like dipping chicken wonton tacos in their honey Dijon mustard. The choice is yours. The Ultimate Trio is the perfect way to hit all your cravings in one plate and turn appetizers into an entree. It's time to head to your neighborhood Applebee's or order online today. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Life moves fast. A new home, a new baby, a new chapter. But without an estate plan, your future's still vulnerable. With Trust and Will, you can name guardians, start a trust, create healthcare directives, and more. All online in about an hour. It's attorney designed, state specific, and built to protect what you love. Plans start at just $199, and every plan is safe, secure, and kept completely private. From families with young kids to adults caring for aging parents, Trust and Will makes it simple to take control, without a law office, paperwork stress, or court delays. Go to trustandwill.com and use code RADIO to save 20%. Start your plan today. Don't wait for life to force your hand. Estate planning is one of the smartest, most loving things you can do. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. See website for details.
Trust and Will.
Next here in the Fan.
40, he could go, 50, intercepted, and a touchdown to the 10, he will score.
It's time for the Bumper to Bumper award-winning NFL prediction segment on the Fan, brought to you by Continental Diamond. Now, to help you break down this week's games, here's your favorite NFL wonk, Dan Barreiro.
I'm worried about just how smoothly this segment is going to go. I'm not going to lie. I have some trepidation that this thing could end up being an utter and complete train wreck and a disaster. But let's bring Carl Gerbschmidt in because I'm very confused right now. According to the
why am I on the radio?
Well, no, that's according to the
we
producer.
Don't do this anymore. This is over.
No, it's not.
I'm in negotiations with a podcaster right now. It's very lucrative.
Well, let me
better shut that down.
I hope you have a good lawyer because I know iHeart
my
has
brother's my lawyer.
Many good lawyers because you might already be in violation of the contract you just signed to continue the prediction segment.
What are you talking about? I didn't sign a contract.
You don't remember signing a contract?
No, I didn't ever sign a contract. You guys lowballed me.
Well, we may have. I'm not even denying that. But what I'm here to say is you signed a contract. We have a copy.
Dan, don't you think I would know if I signed a contract?
Well,
theoretically.
Ordinarily, yes.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, there's a lot of ways we can do that. We can do this. Well, I'm going to quote FCC Commissioner
Brendan Carr.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Which way do you want to do it? The easy way or the hard way?
You're going to fire me like they did?
No, not well. We might have grounds to if you're flirting with another agency after having signed with us. Do you want me?
I'm not flirting. I'm practically married. So yeah.
All right, do me a favor, will you, Guardsy? Go ahead and play the message that Chad Abbott received. I think it was a couple of nights ago.
Yeah,
we played this. Chad Abbott, Mr. Negotiator.
Yes, yes. This is. See if you recognize.
What a bozo.
See if you.
Your radio station are so stupid.
See if you recognize this voice. Okay, in this particular voicemail.
Is this Chad Abbott?
Chad Abbott. Hi, it's me, Carl Gerbschmidt, and
what the hell?
Just got home from trivia and clog dance night, and
what the hell is this?
A little drunk, but I'm not too drunk. Listen, Chaz, you lowballer, you try to get me to sign a contract that's terrible.
This isn't AI.
But you don't know what, Chaz? I feel sorry for you.
Wait for it.
I feel sorry for everybody there. Not really.
Not really.
But your team is terrible, and everybody's hurt, and you're not going to win any more games, and your fans are going to be miserable. And you know what? I kind of like Danny and Jordan, and I feel like I let them down. So I'll sign your little contract, Chaz.
What?
His DocuSign is right here from here. DocuSign. Hit a button. Boom. And now I DocuSign. DocuSign.
I don't. Anything you want to say?
How do you like them apples?
AI.
No, it's not AI. That's you.
There's no DocuSign AI.
Hold on, I have to check my email because if you do a DocuSign, you don't get email back.
Yeah, double check.
I have to use my phone to do that because I can't get it on work email. Hold on. They frown on us using our work email for personal business. I have experienced.
Because you found HackerFanConnections.com. You found that out the hard way.
No, who cares about that? Hold on.
You know you did it. You just don't remember doing it because you're too sauced. You found it, didn't you? You just found the email.
Yeah, maybe I did find the email.
My God, what a fraud.
Hold on. I need to check on something.
No, there's no turning back now.
Your initials are there.
There's no backpedaling it.
I just had to check a couple clauses in this contract. Hold on.
There's no way out now. That's what you're asking.
Son of a bitch.
Carl, it's a family show.
We're trying to keep it clean here, man. Come on.
Okay, I got the clause I wanted. Damn it! Nothing good ever happens after midnight.
Not after trivia and clog dancing.
And you honestly, I think you are probably drunk enough that you're telling the truth that you don't even remember going through with the DocuSign. Do you?
I don't remember it, but now I have an email.
That's embarrassing. Isn't that kind of embarrassing?
Well, I probably feel sorry for you, Dan.
Why do you feel sorry? We should feel sorry for you. You can't even remember what you signed.
Yeah, this is not my preferred destination. point. That's for sure.
Well, you're going to have to live with it.
I want to call that podcast back.
Clause in here that says I get to promote whatever venture I choose to promote, like I used to have.
I don't remember
old
that.
Contract.
Do you have anything?
You have nothing to promote right now, do you?
Not right now. I don't have anything to promote, but if there's something that comes up, I will promote it.
There's a hashtag gaining some
hell?
momentum. It's the hashtag We Want Tice. Hashtag is,
yeah, well, that's fine with me. Go ahead, because I still got that other deal sitting out there.
He was 3-0 last week.
He was 3-0. We're holding you to it now. There ain't no backing off. I
believe I was 2-1 last week.
Well, you don't count. You did not participate last week.
I posted my picks online.
That's
on X.
That's not properly vetting them. Yeah, you posted them after the games were played.
Change those.
You posted them after the games were played. Doesn't count.
No, I posted them before the games were played, Dan.
Let this imbecile go, is what Ralph from Jersey says. Let this imbecile...
Yeah, go ahead, Ralph. I don't give a crap. I'd be fine.
No, we're not going
to... I got a better idea. Why don't you listen to something in New Jersey? Yeah. Why don't you do that, Ralph? Ralph, that's another name, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what I did shortly after I signed the DocuSign. Ralph.
Did you ever find anything on TV?
I upchucked. I heaved. I had a Technicolor yodel. It was a round-trip meal ticket. I regurgitated. Okay, I did all that, Ralph. You're named after Heave, Ralph.
Are you embarrassed at all?
My name's not Ralph. I'd be embarrassed if my name was Ralph.
No, I'd be embarrassed if I couldn't remember signing a contract.
Erp. You use the word. How about, what the name is, change his name Erp?
Hey, Larry Mondella guy's got a question.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he's back.
Was he just sit around the house and listen to your radio station?
Pretty close to that, yes. Speaking of lowballing, he writes, didn't Vern make a film with that name?
How the hell? I don't know. I don't know every film Vern has made.
You know a lot of them. I know that.
Well, Vern was turning them out pretty good. He was doing about 10 or 12 a year.
Jeez.
And then COVID hit.
Yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah. And AI has hurt Vern's business. He's getting into that, I think.
I worry, in all honesty, this embarrassing, I guess, revelation isn't going to get you in trouble with the folks at WizDot, is it?
No, I have, first of all, do you know how hard it is to get fired from a job like mine?
That's
clearly fairly difficult.
Yeah, that's what's sad. That I wouldn't be trumpeting that.
It's like a bus on I-94. You can see it coming from a long ways away, and there ain't no bus, Dean.
Yeah. So, in other words, short of murdering somebody, you think you're okay?
I haven't murdered anybody at all. That'd be unethical.
No, that would be very unethical.
Can I ask a quick follow-up?
I have to do this, because the other deal was a better deal. What's the question, Jordan?
Where does one do trivia and clog dancing night?
Eau Claire.
What's the order? Is it trivia first and then clog dancing, or clog dancing into trivia?
Mostly it's you do some clog dancing. No, clog dancing is not my favorite part of the whole thing. I'm good at it.
Do you even remember doing any of the clog dancing? I'm guessing you don't.
Not much, no, Dan. All I remember was the DJ was not very good.
What does that mean?
He wasn't a very good clog dancing DJ.
You mean
is he playing K-pop?
Bad music? Or?
Demon Hunter?
Yeah, some songs in there that do not, what we would not refer to as real good clog dancing songs.
What is a good clog dancing song? For those that might want to go to Eau Claire tonight.
Beer Bear Polka. Chicken Dance.
What year is this? Yeah, we know.
Quack, 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 quack. I don't think it's quack because it's a chicken dance, but...
If you're ranking embarrassing moments in your life, where does this one rank? Got to be pretty high, doesn't it? I mean, you don't even remember signing a contract.
It's a lot to embarrass me, Dan.
It sounds like he's thinking, how many more could be more embarrassing? Sounds like you're going through the Rolodex.
You're a grown man. I mean...
What's the matter?
You have no recollection of signing a contract. I mean, it just...
What? You never go out drinking, Dan?
Well, not like that, no.
Clog dancing.
I love clogs.
You ever go out
Candles.
clog dancing and trivia?
No, not together. Just separate.
You can do that, but the real good people do them both at the same time.
Do you drink if you get a question right or wrong?
It's not my favorite way to spend the evening.
I don't know if this is...
But my wife likes the clog dancing part.
Maybe this is from a relative of yours. But
is it from Ralph?
No, this is... God, it's just obnoxious. Not that I want to support Carl, he writes.
He's obnoxious, Dan. He's obnoxious.
If a person was so intoxicated they could not understand the essential terms of the contract or what they were agreeing to, and the other party knew or had reason to know of that condition, then the contract can typically be voided by the intoxicated party.
Really?
Might have an out. I guess. I don't know.
Is that like a lawyer?
Well, it sounds like somebody wanting to be your lawyer. You know, I don't know if there's anything to that. But
my brother is my lawyer.
But we didn't know when Chad Abbott got the docu-signature.
Chaz Abbott.
Whatever you call him.
Chaz.
He did not know that you were drunk. So
Chaz a spaz.
Are you drunk now?
I'm beginning to wonder.
I am fine. I'm angry. I get a little loopy when I get angry.
Would you consider the possibility at this point of maybe just putting down the booze and going with ganja, going with weed? Just as
that's for the kids.
Just as a change of pace.
I had one of those. What do you call them?
Maui Wowies?
Gummy one.
Yeah.
Gummy one.
Those don't count. Those don't count.
Man, that's you get. It's kind of odd. No, I think I'm very comfortable with mostly whiskey and vodka.
Well, we know you
mostly.
No, you're not comfortable with it. That's the problem. You're too comfortable with it.
I am extremely comfortable with it.
Yeah,
okay?
you prove that point. How many?
I don't get super drunk like that often.
I didn't think so. I thought you were past that.
I'd say I'm down to once a week.
On a weeknight too.
That was a weeknight.
How was work yesterday?
It was trivia and clog dancing night, Jordan. Why don't you go sit with Ralph?
Can we get to the picks? Because you're stuck doing it now. I mean, it's an ironclad contract. You signed it.
Yeah, that's okay. Look, I'm a man of my word, a supervisor and an owner.
Always said that about you. Yeah, man of great integrity and conscience.
I'm kind of hungry though.
I was 5 and.
I had dental work done today, Dan.
What'd you have done?
I had what's that called? Root canal.
Ooh, those are painful, aren't they? Those are difficult.
Well, you get some. They kind of numb your whole side of your face up.
Yeah.
I'm still having a little difficulty talking.
I don't think you should drink the rest of the night, though.
Well, it's not
a good thing.
Possible.
Not going to be mix.
Well, I won't drink a lot.
3-0 for me. 3-0 for Tice last week, and 1-2 for Guardsy Brett. So through 2 weeks,
I was 2-1.
I'm 5-1. Gerby Tice 5-1. Guardsy Brett 2-3. Are you ready for the first game? Actually,
let's go. What you got?
Let's start with Guardsy. These are some good ball games, I have to say. Eagles, the Red Hot Eagles are at home against the always sneaky good Los Angeles Rams.
That's a tricky game.
Of Anaheim. The Eagles are favored by 2.5. What do you think, Archie?
And I think they cover that. This is a great game. They're both undefeated. I love both coaches. You know how I feel about the Eagles. I don't love them. I do like Saquon Barkley.
I don't think you hate the Eagles. You hate their fans.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Oh, it's this team, too?
Yeah, it's kind of the team.
Pretty professional outfit.
And the Kelseys.
Oh, okay.
I'm down on them.
Well, this one didn't marry.
There's only one of them. He doesn't even play that anymore.
I'm annoyed by Jason, though, too, I think, a little bit. Put your shirt on, as Carl would say. But I'm going to go with the Eagles to cover that. The Rams coming all the way across the country. I think the Eagles win by more than 3.
Gerby Tice, what do you think?
First of all, I agree with you. I don't like Jason Kelce. He's kind of a fat slob.
Well, that's not nice. I didn't say that. You don't have to make it personal.
Did. You talked about him putting his shirt on.
Yeah, well, it was cold in Buffalo.
Okay, here's the thing. Is that against the spread, the Rams are 5-0 in the last 5 games. And here's another thing. Philadelphia is 8-0 straight up in its last 8 games.
Something's got to give.
So what you got to do is you got to dig a little bit deeper in the statistics. I mean, the Rams are 8-2 straight up in the last 10 games. But here's the kicker: the Rams are 2-8 against the spread in the last 10 games against Philadelphia, and I think Philadelphia thinks that they're the best team. So I think that we go all the way across the country like that. We'll take Philadelphia.
Eagles will. It's too few points. I mean, it's easy. It's a field goal game. Even if you believe it's a field goal game, that's enough, obviously, for the Eagles. So I will take the Eagles to cover, even though I do like what the Rams did against them in the postseason. Gave them a tussle. I don't think there's going to be any snow, though, this early in the calendar. So I will take Philadelphia to cover. Monday night game is also a doozy. The homestanding Baltimore Ravens are favored by 4.5 over the Detroit Lions, the 1-1 Lions. Guardsy?
Yeah, the Lions found their mojo or rediscovered it against the Bears.
Who doesn't?
We mentioned it that through 2 weeks, the NFC Offensive Player of the Week has gone up against the Chicago Bears. J.J. McCarthy into Jared Goff. The Ravens crushed the Browns a week ago. They're at home. 4.5 seems like a lot of points, but I think the Ravens will cover that, 4.5, so I'll take the Ravens.
Gerby, what do you think?
Unfortunately, Jordan is right. Detroit, I think we all saw what that kind of team they had in week number 1, where we destroyed them.
I wouldn't say you destroyed them.
I'd say we did. And until Lamar Jackson gets hurt, which he inevitably does, you have to kind of go with Detroit, or Baltimore, Baltimore.
I'm taking Detroit to cover. I don't know if they'll win, but I have a sneaking feeling that the Lions will at least keep that an interesting game. Last, but certainly not least, the Vikings are hosting the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Vikings are favored currently by, or we're going with 3.
Well, why come we not picking Green Bay?
Because it's not a good game.
It's a great game.
Who are you playing?
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Oh my God, that doesn't
like
answer the question.
In Cleveland, the dog pound.
In Cleveland.
I don't even think you'll let them score a touchdown. Even one.
You're damn right we won't. We'll let them score as much as we let them score.
Vikings are favored by 3.5. Guardsy, what do you think?
The Vikings on their first drive will get a long touchdown from Carson Wentz to Justin Jefferson. They will get a defensive touchdown. They will get 1 field goal, hold the Bengals to 4 field goals, and win 17-12. They will cover the 3.5. Did I do all the math right there?
I don't think you did.
2 touchdowns and field goals, 17. Yeah. 4 field goals is 12.
That's true. Yeah,
17-12, Vikings cover.
Gerby?
See, that's why I feel sorry for you guys. That's why I do it, because you really believe that. You really think that's what's going to happen?
What do you mean? That's a pretty legit thing.
Cincinnati's not any good either.
You really think that's what's going to happen?
But
you really think that somehow you're going to hold them to that few points?
You think Cincinnati's
great? I don't know if
great?
you understand. They got a good. Their team is pretty good. They got 2 good receivers, really good receivers, better than yours. And then you got like a running back who's pretty good, who's kind of underestimated.
Icky Woods, yeah.
Not Icky Woods.
Oh, okay.
No, and the difference is that Cincinnati's defense is better than Minnesota's. Minnesota couldn't stop a soft breeze. So it's I feel sorry for you. But you want some good news though, guys? You're better than Chicago. So you're better than Chicago, but Cincinnati's going to cover this easy.
The Jags scored 27 points on the Bengals defense. It can't be that 85
Jags
Bears.
are better this year, Jordan.
Are they?
Yeah. Jags are favored over Houston.
Are you picking anybody in this? You're picking the Bengals to cover.
I said Bengals are going to win
the game. Well, you said they're going to win the game.
Yeah, win the game flat out.
Vikings will win this game, and they will cover. And I actually think
you guys need me on this.
They're going to,
because otherwise you got this warped sense of reality.
The Vikings will score a minimum of 27 points in this game. Wentz is going to be in the opener a smashing success. And the Vikings. I'm not saying it's a. By the way, Ralph's bitter at you.
Yeah, you're being a little rough on Ralph.
He texted
Ralph
back.
Ralph's name means round trip meal ticket.
Keep drinking alcohol, writes Ralph, and you'll have no teeth in your mouth.
Praying to the porcelain gods. That's what it means.
So I for the record, I'm picking the Vikings to cover.
Cat.
Is it? I got to admit something here towards the end of this segment today.
What? That I'm very erudite and have no.
It's very comforting to reveal you as the fraud you're capable of being. That you started this segment not even knowing. We had to reveal to you on 100,000 Watt Radio that you signed a contract that you swore you would never sign and that you don't even remember signing.
I would have got around to my
delicious for us. It's embarrassing.
It's not for me.
It should be. Who should it be embarrassing for?
Even though I didn't get everything I wanted, it's still a pretty good deal for me.
Now you're consoling yourself.
You guys might want to check. You might want to check on that.
You think so? Is the fine print in your favor?
Yeah, I don't lose a lot of negotiations.
Even ones you don't remember engaging in?
Even the ones I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I got it to the point where I was close anyway. So
how are you going to explain this to Mrs. Gerbschmidt
or the podcaster you're in negotiations?
Well, she doesn't like. So that's the problem. I'm more. That's because that guy was depending on me. Now
was he?
Let him high and dry. That's not. I don't. I think that's something I should be a little bit ashamed of.
I'm sure he's going to be devastated.
Well, maybe he can get Mike Tice.
Well, he could do worse. It was last week's segment was a smashing success.
Apparently, his career has gone so well. He's available for you every Friday.
Wow.
Anything you want to promote, Carl?
What does that say about you?
No, I don't have anything to promote right now.
That doesn't sound right.
I just unloaded the website.
Well, why? You unloaded it?
Yeah, we unloaded the website. We're not doing that now.
Why? Is there some controversy that you don't want to talk about?
No, because somebody offered us a lot of money for it. It was a venture capital.
Can I ask you one other question, though?
I doubt it.
Is it...
Oh, you doubt it? I could show that to you. I didn't sign that one, drunk.
Well, you said... you don't. There's nothing else going on right now. Would you remember it even if you did have another deal? It's quite possible you do have something else going, but you don't remember having consummated the deal.
Dan, things that are important, I remember. Pick segment,
This pick segment has changed your life. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Don't go Glenn Mason on the bit.
Wisconsin Interactive Iceberg exhibit has changed your life.
You think?
I think so.
You think this show wouldn't even exist without you?
No, well, you'd probably still be working with Hartman or something like that.
Yeah, that's possible. Who's to say?
Good knowledge.
Yeah, it's really good knowledge. All right, we got to go.
Oh, I remember.
Do you? Yeah, those are the days, weren't they?
I do.
Yeah, those are. We call them the salad days.
Back when we all got along. Yeah.
But remember that? Remember those days? All right, we got to go.
Not real well.
No. There's nothing you remember real well. We got to go.
Hey, let's go Packers. We're 2-0 going to Super Bowl.
Carl Gerbschmidt is back in the saddle, and he didn't even know.
This is Julian Edelman from Games with Names. Applebee's just cooked up the ultimate option play with their new Ultimate Trio deal. You can choose from 3 of their delicious appetizers and pair them up with 3 sauces for just $14.99. Craft your perfect trio from over 80,000 different combinations in this flavor-packed plate built for one, or to share if you're generous. You could stick with the classic pairings like boneless wings and buffalo sauce, or you could spice things up and try some unexpected combinations like dipping chicken wonton tacos in their honey Dijon mustard. It's time to head to your neighborhood Applebee's or order online today. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Wasabi Technologies is purpose-built to free businesses from skyrocketing storage costs and unpredictable egress fees from those old and top-heavy legacy providers. You know, the big guys. Wasabi is the go-to provider for professional and collegiate sports teams around the world. From Wasabi's AI-enabled intelligent media storage, Wasabi Air, to the industry's only cloud storage service with triple protection against cyber criminals, Wasabi is driving innovation in data storage. All for up to 80% less than those other guys. Try them out for free at wasabi.com.
This is Julian Edelman from Games with Names. Football is back. That means it's tailgate time, and this season, the only meat I'm going to grill is Dietz and Watson. I'm loving the Black Angus Dietz dogs. They're flavor-packed, and you can tell they are made with the highest quality ingredients. Sundays just got a whole lot better. Visit DietzandWatson.com/the right way to learn more about the Dietz difference.